Hey everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, where we're continuing our playthrough on the Riverbend Springs map. And between videos, I'm not sure what I did, but I think I've got everything ready, prepared, etc. What we do need to do this month, or now, is we've got to harvest corn and cotton. Now, once we do the corn, I'm hoping we'll be able to make the pig feed, which will be good. Cotton, we'll obviously get more linen going, and then we'll have to decide what we're going to do from there. Do we set up the clothes production or what? Not sure. I don't even know if we can afford it. The other thing is the horse care didn't seem to be working. I'm not sure about it, but funnily enough, it didn't really say how it worked or whatever, but they did do an update to the plugin, which now says that they've changed it to function at 9 in the morning, because it said it functioned at 11 p.m. before, which I didn't know because it was not written anywhere. And it made, well, they described it as it made people think it wasn't working because it was happening at 11 o'clock, so they made it 9 o'clock. Unfortunately, I started the game and I was already at 10. Or just past 10, yeah, 10:13. So we've already missed the 9 o'clock. So if we have a look at our horses, yeah, they're not. The reason Viking is different is because that is the one that I did ride manually and cared for. So you can already see there's a different value. Viking is worth more money than everything else. So that says that the others weren't working. Whether it's because I didn't trigger it at 11, I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess we won't know until we go to another day and see it tick through 9 o'clock of whether the actual mod is working or not. I'm hoping it is, because otherwise, yeah, I've wasted my time getting all these horses. Anyway, I'm going to get out of the way, and we're going to have to go and start harvesting. Now, if we're going to do cotton, we need to lease a machine. So maybe what we'll do is we'll start with the corn. I'll take that off because we don't need that. We need the other. We need the corn header. I can't see anything. Oh, great. I'm stuck. Always a good way to start. Get yourself a little bit stuck. Run over the dog. Now we still have the option of whether we're going to change those cows out as well to a bigger cow thing. I mean, these buildings are definitely way more efficient, but they also don't seem very realistic. I don't quite understand the... Like, you can get tons of cows in there, but if you build your own paddock, you don't. It's like, it's weird. You can create a much bigger paddock, and it will still look like there's less cows. Or you will get less cows. Okay, let's... lower. Unfold. Turn it on. Okay, so we don't get any straw from these. Oh, I also have to show that I might have had to done that between videos because I had to harvest grass. I ended up having to get the new baler and everything, and partway through I realised that the sheep and goats they don't need hay; they just need grass. So, yeah, the only thing that needs hay is the TMR and the cow. So I left them as just grass pails at the moment and didn't buy a wrapper. So it definitely saves a step, which is good, but yeah, it's just more to manage. You've got to work out, okay, well, how much grass do I need? How much hay do I need? How much straw do I need? How much silage do I need? And I was like, okay, well, I have to make sure I've got enough of all of it. Anyway, I guess we'll move on to a time lapse and get this done. Alright, I'm going to get a workup into this, I think, and we'll go and deal with emptying our... we'll get our pig thing going. Sure. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm not going to look. Because I'm sure it's going to look horrible, whatever they do. But it will work out in the end. There's my grass bales with my auto pick-upper. Alright, let's have a look and see if this thing is going to work. Okay, so we've got it inactive at the moment. Don't have a lot of canola or corn. We've got a ton of potatoes. I haven't got a lot of wheat either. Alright, so activate that and we will see what happens. It's already started. Which is good. I'll take this back down. A little bit early there. We could catch up. Try and unload. Okay, well, that get back to where it's going. Let's have a look. What's for sale? Oh, one thing. Is that it? Poor showing. Okay, we want a cotton harvester. I don't know why this one's more expensive. It only stores 10,000 litres. This does 20,000. Oh, that does round bales. Is that a big deal? I don't see it's a big deal. We'd used this one before, so I am fine to... Yeah, we're going to lease it. Because I don't know what we're going to do, or if we're going to continue with cotton or not. how we go with this one. Let's turn on the GPS this time. Get it as efficient as possible. Alright, the AI worker has finished, so what we're going to do is I'm going to switch over. And we'll get the AI to work on this one. Fits. Yep. Looking good. I don't know how long this is going to last, this corn. We might have to, I mean, that's going to be our next thing to think about is, do we need to up our production of each of these grains by having multiple fields? I mean, that's why I've tried to have 2 cotton this time. We might need to have a couple of corns, a couple of What else were we doing? Barleys, sorghums, whatever, canola. Okay, we'll just tuck that in there. Let's get this guy to go and unload. Not much we can do about the cotton itself. The cotton needs to just happen. And what else have we got? Oh, so the pigs. We've got to see what happens with that. I'll go and check on our little projects as well. Okay, that's all our corn. Oh, we could get 300,000 litres in there. We barely got 34,000. That doesn't mean it won't make a lot of pig feed, though. It could be deceiving. Alright, what's our next step? Let me think. Let's go. Let's go and have a look at what these are doing. Oh yeah, I think I ticked this over because it went to the next day. So we need, yeah, a lot of wood beams, and we don't have them. Yep, we need tons of wood beams for this. I have no idea how long this project goes for, but that's a lot of wood beams at once. Where's the other one? There it is. And this one wants some wood beams and some planks, which has got both. Actually, this should be finished. Yeah, this might be done this phase by the end of the day. We'll have to see what that one does. Okay, so next steps. How are the animals looking? Not the horses. The chickens, they got food. I mean, they can be topped up. Actually, these cows could be topped up. It's a bit of a question of what I want to do. I'm not sure. Because if I sell it, I don't know if we're going to get much money. Okay, so the horses eat hay and oats, that's right. There's not much here, but I just want to keep those productions going. Going to turn a bit too close. Yeah, at the moment we're not making any money because we're not selling anything. But I'm hoping we're doing a lot of prep work, and as soon as we get there, it's gonna be big. Oh, a lot of eggs over there. Don't really have a good place to put these, so it's a matter of just throw them wherever you can at the moment. We need to get a better system, but for now, well, that was a bit close. Oh well. Let's get some TMR. Okay, a bit of an idea. Because I just threw the grass over here. I didn't really know what to do with it. How much have we got? We've got 6 on there, and what's that? Can't count. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 14. So it's 20. If you can get 10, it's probably going to make a mess. But in the end, we'll fix it up. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. That was a little unexpected. Okay. I was hoping to fix things up, but I was not expecting that to happen. Okay, we're going to go into super strength, and we're going to drag this poor little fella out. Are we free? Okay. To turn the super strength off again. Alright, where were we up to? We've got 8 now. Alright, can we do that without flying? It was just because all the bales fell on me, and then I backed over it, and then I don't know what happened after that. All hell broke loose. Hang on, so have we lost some bales? Two, 4, 6, 7. There's only 8 there. What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Did I count wrong? I thought I had 6 on there and I had 14 stacked. Oh, is that 2 over there at the cottage? Oh crap. Okay. They might have, two bales might have flown all the way over there. Okay, what I was thinking of doing, since there's only 2 things that eat grass. I was thinking we could just pile 10 up. Oh, forgot the roof. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, we might need to come in this way anyway. Because our pickup thing is going to drop down, I think, to unload. What I was going to do, yeah, that is not... That's not going to work. Because what it's going to do is it's going to lift up vertically. Yeah, stop. I press stop. Okay, it looks like once you start, you can't stop. Yeah, abort. I did try to tell you that. I guess alternatively, Hang about. We'll work this out. We won't be able to put it right in. We'll just put it out the front. And then we might just have to push them in as we want to. Because even if I did a smaller amount of bales, that's not going to help because the trailer itself is as tall as it's tall. There's nothing else. Okay, well, we've had some flying machines, crashing machines. It's all going well. Let's go and see if we can find these other 2 bales before I get carried away with those. Yeah, alright. Unfortunately, we're going to have to turn super strength on again and just bring these out. And Walter's just standing there the whole time, laughing, watching the whole thing unfold. So, we could end up in the same problem here. I'm hoping this grass will last a really long time. No, we need to come out. Oh, the canola oil thing's gone too. So that finished up. I can't remember if I sold that in the last video or after. But it has gone. And there's a pile of canola over there ready to sell. How's the... Ah. I missed the message. Okay, we'll get you doing that. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just... I was going to go that way, but then... He's doing the cotton over there. I don't want to get in the way. Alright, we need to work out if we're going to feed these cows or change their setup. I think I can get up that high. Not to grab the top two. How do we widen? There we go. Yeah, it's not going to work because I can't lift it. I mean, I can't. Yeah. It's too heavy. What's he blocked by? Oh, he's unblocked now. Alright, we'll just leave that. Is it the tree that's blocking? Alright, so I might just bring those back in. We'll just do one row. Okay, that should give you guys plenty of food. Where is he? He's up there. What the hell? Oh, so you want to drive through the building? Well, unfortunately, you can't do that. So the AI worker can't do the headlands on this field. It's too close to the production. Alright, well I think we're going to come back in the next video and continue this off. I'll get this done, we'll load it into the spinnery. We're almost full anyway. And then we'll see what we're going to do from there. There's no rush to turn into clothes because, you know, we've got plenty of storage for the linen. We're just not making any money. That's the only problem. We also need to check our kimchi, see if there's anything to sell this month or what to do. And then work out what we're going to do with these fields. Is there a crop that we'll do between crops, or do we just leave them vacant? I have to work that out. Now we are full. We have direct drill planters now, so we don't really need to. Well, we don't need to cultivate or anything like that between. We should be able to do it direct. So if we are going to leave them empty, we'll just leave them as they are, I guess. But we'll decide that in the next video. If you have any thoughts, opinions on what we should do on the farm or not do, all that sort of stuff, let me know. And if you're enjoying the content, please do consider subscribing. Hit that like button and check out the channel membership join button below if you want to support the channel further and get early access to these videos. Say hi in the comments, let me know you're watching. I read all the comments, answer them all as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.